They had them little packs of cigarettes. Remember the little candy cigarettes? I thought I was a pimp. I'm walking around smoking and puffing cigarettes, going door to door, trick or treat. What's up, nigga? Give me something in my bag. You know what I mean? Hustling.
Hey, welcome to This Is Not Happening. I'm your host, Roy Wood Jr. You know why kids love birthday parties? They appreciate the simple things. Ice cream, toys, candy, clowns. It's the one day of year you can have a cupcake, a pizza, a hot dog, and soda all at the same time. And the only thing you're left with is an afternoon of innocent fun. Be a kid again.
Suck it, Roy.
The podcast is called Ranting and Raving with Yamaneika, my friend, Yamaneika Saunders.
So here's the story. I'm just gonna put my leg up here to air my pussy out. Because it's hot in here. So here's the story. Believe it or not, I grew up Christian, and I've come a long way. One of my greatest needs in life when I was 8 years old was to celebrate Halloween. And my family got saved and then all that shit stopped. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother found the Lord and then we couldn't have candy. Because that's how this shit go. Like, we would participate to try to appease people, but then it was just awkward, right? Because my grandmother would give out Bible tracts instead of candy. And if you don't know what Bible tracts are, those are like little cartoons that tell you you're going to hell. So they would TP our house. It was the whole thing. Then they said, okay, let's start bunkering in and cut the lights off. And still we was getting dead cats everywhere. So by the time I was 8 years old and I wanted to celebrate Halloween, my grandmother disappeared, you know, because she was tired. You know what I mean? I think she went to the mall and was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? So I'm at home. It's me, my grandfather, and my aunt. Now, my aunt was one of my best friends growing up, okay, because she was very childlike. I was a child, but she wasn't a child. What happened, my grandmother had German measles when she was carrying her, so she had brain damage and hearing impairment, okay? So there was a lot of developmental delays with her, so we were sort of like on the same mental wave, and she was one of my best friends growing up. Now, I don't know who the fuck laughed at that, but fuck you. Now, what happened was, one year I was like, I gotta fucking do this Halloween shit because time's getting up. You know what I'm saying? My titties are coming in. Like, I gotta do this shit now. It's like now or never. You know what I mean? And I'm like, my grandmother ain't here, so now let me go hustle my grandfather. Because my grandfather's an easy hustle. First of all, he was only saved at the time because my grandmother was saved and he knew that was the only way he could get pussy. You know what I mean? So he's into the Lord now, but then it was like, you know, we teetering on this thing. So I went upstairs to ask him if I could go and do a light trick-or-treat, you know what I mean? And it was the perfect time to ask, because he watched 60 Minutes of like sports and shit. So if you ask him doing 60 Minutes of the sports, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can do coke, you know what I mean? You kill cats. He don't care. Go outside, do whatever you want to do. I'm busy. Dan Rather's doing something. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Dan. So I asked him, I said, Pop, I want to do Halloween. You know what I mean? Let's go out. Me and Jackie, we'll go out, she'll watch me. We'll just go do a quick thing and come back. All right. Don't tell your grandmother. I said, okay. He said, also, don't go around to the apartments. Now, here's the thing. I grew up in an area, we had houses, and we had these apartments that came, you know, years and years later. Now, you couldn't go to the apartments because they was doing crack and shit over there at the apartments. They didn't want you to go over the apartments and have fun. So, you know what I mean? So I said, okay, we won't do it. We'll just go house to house and we'll come back. Now, we didn't have any costumes, all right? So I asked my grandfather if we could borrow a shirt or something. He didn't want to give up a shirt, so he gave us, you know, little black trash bags you put leaves in when you rake up shit. He put those on us and cut the eyes out. Me and my aunt looked like we was nigga ghosts. So, But we're not gonna argue because we going outside, you know? So he's like, all right, make sure you don't go around the apartments, just, you know, walk around in the house. I said, okay, perfect. And I was like, this is the perfect thing, because we are the most dynamic duo, you know? I, a hustler, clearly, getting Halloween, in the body of a child, but the mind of a hustler. My aunt, in the body of an adult, but like a child like mine. You know what I'm saying? We was like a nigga transformer. So, now, go around, we going trick or treat. Now, trick or treat starting to become boring in my side of the area because all these people are giving out like peppermints, butterscotch. You know, I want the good shit, you know, but you can't get that shit at the houses with these bougie niggas. They trying to do the uppity shit, you know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck, I gotta get around these apartments. And then I start hearing other kids say, oh, there's a man over at the apartments giving out IOUs. And I was like, shit, we gotta go over there, because that's like 2 days of Halloween to kids. He giving out IOUs, we go back the next day, more candy. So I was like, damn, how we gonna get over to these apartments? Because I ain't supposed to go. And here's the thing about my aunt. You know, sometimes when people have like a developmental problem, you put them on one thing and they know not to do it, they won't do it. So she know we can't go over to the apartment, so I'm trying to get her to go to the apartment. She's like, well, we can't do it. And I'm like, no, we gotta go. She said, no, Pop said don't go. So only thing I knew to tell her was that Grandma told us to go look for Jesus at the apartments, okay? So I said, Jesus over at the apartments, let's go over to the apartments and find the Lord for Grandma, okay? So then she was on board. We get over to the apartments, oh my God. It was a heaven, okay? They got the best candy. You know, crackheads always have the best candy because they need something to cut their high, you know what I mean? So they had like Boston Chews. They had them little packs of cigarettes. Remember the little candy cigarettes? I thought I was a pimp. I'm walking around smoking and puffing cigarettes, going door to door, trick or treat. What's up, nigga? Give me something in my bag. You know what I mean? Hustling. Give me a little something. And we decide now we gonna save the man with the IOUs for last. So we go get all the candy. Finally, towards the end of the night, we go up to the guy's house that got the IOUs. I said, all right, we're gonna get these IOUs. We're gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna have another day on Halloween. We get up there and say trick or treat. This guy take a look at us. He said, all right, I got see you trick or treat, what's up? I said, you know what's up. You know what the hell, we want these IOUs. He took a look, he looked us up and down. Hold on a second, I got something for y'all. He went back in his apartment, he come out a minute later, he got in a little bag some candy corn that he gave us. First of all, I can't stand candy corn, okay? And number two, fuck your candy corn, I want some IOUs, all right? I want another day of Halloween. I said, listen, sir, nothing against your candy, but I want your IOUs. He said, I don't have no more IOUs. I said, what the hell you mean you ain't got no more IOUs? Now, I didn't say hell, but I was tight about it. You know what I mean? It's simple to write an IOU. Go in there, get a piece of paper and a pencil, and write IOU. It's very simple. Matter of fact, I'll go back home and get some paper and a pencil and write it for you yourself. You can just hand it to us. You understand? He said, no, I'm out of it. Try again next year. I said, all right. I said, you know what, man? Forget you, man. We went back to the house. I was so disappointed. I said, fuck that. So I go to school the next day. I'm walking to the bus stop, and all these kids talking about, yeah, you know, we about to go get us another day of Halloween. We got our IOUs. And I'm like, shit, I ain't got no IOU, but whatever, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I got my candy. I was disappointed the whole damn day. I come back home. My grandfather's waiting outside. Now, here's the thing about my grandfather. He never put clothes on no matter what, okay? So he's standing out in the driveway with his slippers on and his underwear, looking crazy as hell. Get in this house. And I was like, oh shit, what's going on? I said, get in this house right now. I go in the house and say, oh shit, maybe Jackie told that we ran these damn apartments, but I don't know where she is to eyeball her to see if she spilled the beans. So I'm trying to kind of hold myself together. So I get in the kitchen and he got my crayon set sitting there and he got a piece of paper and he's drawing 2 stick figures on the piece of paper. He said, I want you to look at this paper. You see this? I said, oh, yeah, I see it. He said, you see that? I said, yeah. He said, this is a girl and this is a boy. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees. I said, okay. Don't let a man put his this in your that. You hear what I said? Don't you let no man put his this in your that. And I was like, all right, I don't know, who's this man? I don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, already I done fucking got a no Halloween IOU shit, and now I got to hear this shit about some this and damn that, okay? So I said, all right. He said, I'm telling you this because did you go around them apartments yesterday? Did you go around to them apartments? And I said, no, sir, I did not. Now, I'm lying because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see what's up. I said, no, I did not go to the apartment. He said, you sure you didn't go around them apartments yesterday? I said, all right, listen, I did, but it was all fine, okay? We came back. You see, I'm standing in front of you right now. Fine. He said, no, it's not fine. The cops was over there today. They said there was a man out there giving on IOUs. Over there trying to touch little kids. And that's why I told you not to go over there. Now, did he try to give you an IOU? I said, no, I went to the man's house. And he gave me and Jackie a damn bag of candy corn. What the fuck was wrong with me? Right? Me and my handicapped aunt, we was a perfect pedophile paradise. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay? And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the first time I was rejected by a man. Thank you.
Miss Yamaneika Saunders.